Climate change is the defining issue of our time, and we are at a defining moment.
I have faith in what CZITT is doing because you're invoking, in fact, a force, an army that, in fact, will not surrender. And I'm talking about our children.
The Carbon Zero Institute of Trinidad and Tobago, CZITT, is a non-profit organization dedicated to TNT becoming a carbon-neutral country and a leader in sustainable practices.
It is intended to bring out in the school the awareness about matters of climate change and the environment and lead to action.
The CZITT team paid a visit to the 16 finalist schools and invited all students to become ambassadors and pledge to make the personal change and take positive action in the fight to save our planet. Now it's on to the knockout stages. The competition is fierce, the teams are prepped and ready. Who will emerge the winner?
In keeping with this country's commitment under the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, and its proactive stance on climate action, SM Jaleel and Company Limited has embarked on an awareness-driving initiative by partnering with the Carbon Zero Institute of Trinidad and Tobago, CZITT, as its title sponsor for Season 2 of the 2023 National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz. Brought to you by Fruta. SM Jaleel's Fruta brand is proud to be the title sponsor of this competition. The brand is in its 40th year and has proudly offered its consumers over these years a healthy beverage option that has real fruit juice, rich in antioxidants with no added sugar. At SM Jaleel, we acknowledge our responsibility and opportunity to protect and improve the planet's health. And our commitment is to continue to create great beverages for the greater good while respecting our planet.
Hello to you there and welcome to the CZITT National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz. I am your host Sachin Ramsabag and it is indeed my pleasure to present to you the two contestants for this, the first semi-final. On my right we've got NorthGate College and on my left Presentation College of Chaguanas battling for supremacy. Before we jump in to the competition, I would like to welcome Mr. Donald Baldew Singh, the founder of CZITT, to please join me on set to give some words of greetings and introduction.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ramsabag. It's an exciting day for all of us with two fantastic teams squaring off in the semi-finals of the CZITT National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz. We are very grateful to you all for taking up this mantle, taking the lead in carrying out the, first of all, learning more about climate change and then demonstrating things that we could do about it. Before we start, I want to ask Dr. Terry Mohammed, Deputy Dean of the Faculty of Science and Technology of UWI, and His Excellency Justice Anthony Camona, our patron, to join us on set and offer best wishes to the teams.
Well, lots of good lucks all around. Let's hope that that good luck works for both teams. Let's jump right into it. Ezekiel, your first question, my friend. How much of the world's population lives within 1 kilometer of the ocean? Is it A, 50%, B, 60%, C, 70%, or D, 80%?
I'm going to go with D, 80%.
That answer is incorrect. Saeed?
B, 60%.
Yes, sir, that answer is correct. Your official question after getting off to a great start. What are two effects of a 2 degrees Celsius global temperature rise? Is it A, low agricultural yields and decrease in freshwater sources? Is it B, freezing ice caps and landslides? Is it C, less intense storms and landslides? Or D, submerged low-lying areas and high agricultural yield?
A, low agricultural yields and decrease in freshwater sources.
Yes, that answer is correct. Well done. Go to Kayla Reese. Your question. Which country is producing 100% renewable energy? Is it A, Norway, B, Iceland, C, Poland, or D, Russia?
I'm going to go with C, Poland.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Rion, you have a chance to borrow.
B, Iceland.
Yes, that is the correct answer. We go to your official question. Which of the following is not a geological site to store CO2? Is it A, unminable coal beds? Is it B, empty oil and gas fields? Is it C, deep saline aquifers? Or D, tree roots?
C, deep sea-line aquifers.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Kayla Reese, you have a chance to redeem 5 points.
I will go with A, unminable cool beds.
Unfortunately, that answer is also incorrect. The proper answer should read D, tree roots. We jump across now to Rowan and your question. Trinidad and Tobago's nationally determined contribution document states that the country must reduce its greenhouse gas emissions by 2030 collectively in which of the following? Is it A, 30% in the areas of water, rather 30% in the areas of power generation, industry and transport, B, 15% in the areas of agriculture, industry and power generation, C, 15% in the areas of agriculture, industry and power generation, or D, 15% in the areas of transport, industry and power generation?
D, 15% in the areas of transport, industry, and power generation.
Well done to you, yes. We go to Shivanan. What is global warming potential, or GWP? Is it A, the length of time it takes to remove a gas from the atmosphere? Is it B, the relative contribution of gas toward global warming? Is it C, the impact of a technology or process on global warming? Is it D, greenhouse gas trapping radiation in the atmosphere, thereby heating the Earth?
I'll go with D.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Player number 3, Rowan.
A, the length of time it takes to remove a gas from the atmosphere.
Unfortunately, that answer is also incorrect. The proper answer should read B, the relative contribution of gas toward global warming. Samuel, here we go with it. What is the aim of SwimCall? Is it A, to manage solid waste in the country and to protect and enhance the environment? Is it B, to ensure the timely collection of all waste throughout Trinidad and Tobago? Is it C, to provide a clean environment for all citizens of Trinidad and Tobago? Or is it D, to monitor and regulate all waste collection, recycling and disposal in Trinidad and Tobago?
A, to manage solid waste in the country and to protect and enhance the environment.
That is the correct answer. Well done, Samuel. We go to Xavier. Here it is. Trinidad and Tobago's carbon dioxide or CO2 emissions are among the highest in the world due to what? Is it A, industrialization, B, deforestation, C, waste production, or D, plastic pollution?
A, industrialization.
Yes, sir, that is the correct answer. Enrique, how are you today, my friend?
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're looking really good, man. Let's go with it. What has the government of Trinidad and Tobago done in efforts to modify the trend of increased greenhouse gas emissions in the transport sector? Is it A, decreased the duration of traveling time? B, found an alternative source of fuel for vehicles? Is it C, modified vehicles so they can produce less emissions? Or is it D, promoted the use of CNG as a transportation fuel?
D, promoted the use of CNG as a transportation fuel.
Yes, that is the correct answer, Enrique. Well done to both teams there. Doing really fine. Ariane, let's go with it. Which of the following will contribute to Goal 13 but significantly to other SDGs? Is it A, creating carbon offsets from agriculture? Is it B, promoting the energy transition? Is it C, reducing carbon emissions from transport? Or is it D, all of the above?
D, all of the above.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Enrique, you have a chance to steal 5 points.
B, promoting the energy transition.
Unfortunately, that answer is also incorrect. The proper answer should read A, creating carbon offsets from agriculture? Well, that's the end of the first round. Let's take a look at what the judges have to say. And indeed, Presentation College, they're poised on 30. NorthGate College, they're also on 30. We take a short break and we return with more from the CZITT National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz.
Fruta full of vibes and ting. Real fruit juice, not full of vitamin. We got the vibes, Fruta. Real nice, Fruta.
Proud title sponsor of the CZITT National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz.
Welcome back to the show. Thank you for staying with us. We go straight across to Ezekiel and your first question in the second round of battle. Let's move with it. What is the first stage of the anaerobic digestion of a biodigester system? Is it A, acetogenesis? Is it B, methanogenesis? Is it C, hydrolysis? Or D, acidogenesis?
Is it D, acidogenesis?
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Saeed?
B, methogenesis.
Unfortunately, that answer is also incorrect. The proper answer should read C, hydrolysis. We jump across to your first question in the second round. Which Caribbean country receives over 1 million visitors per year, with more than half of its population living near the coast and will suffer from the effects of sea level rise due to climate change? Is it A, Trinidad and Tobago? Is it B, Barbados? Is it C, Jamaica? Or D, Cuba?
D, Cuba.
Unfortunately, that answer is also incorrect. Ezekiel?
Is it B, Barbados?
Yes, that is the proper answer. Yes. Go across to Kayla Reese and your question. Different greenhouse gases have different capacities for absorbing heat in the atmosphere and therefore warming the globe. What is the ability for a greenhouse gas to absorb heat called? Is it A, ozone heat absorption, B, radiative forcing, C, greenhouse gas effect, or D, climate change?
Is it B, radiative forcing?
That is very much the answer. Well done. Rion, here we go with it. What type of solar panel is the most efficient? Is it A, monocrystalline, B, polycrystalline, C, thin film, or D, none of the above?
C, thin film.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Kayla Reese, you have a chance to borrow 5 points.
Is it B, polycrystalline?
Unfortunately, that answer is also incorrect. The proper answer should read A, monocrystalline. We go across to Rowan, and here is your question. According to Goal 13, by how much centimeters are sea levels projected to rise by the year 2100? Is it A, 50 to 150? Is it B, 30 to 122? Is it C, 75 to 200? Or D, 40 to 222?
A, 50 to 150.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Shivanand, you have a chance to steal 5 points.
I'd go with C, 75 to 200.
That answer is also incorrect. The proper answer should read B, 30 to 122. We jump across to your question. What is estimated to be the carbon emission concentration in parts per million by the year 2100 if they continue to grow at current rates, which is business as usual? A, 750 to 1300, B, 850 to 2300, C, 950 to 3300, or D, 1050 to 4300?
A, 750 to 1300.
Very much correct. That is the answer. Well done to you and your team as well. Samuel, let's see if you can continue your fine run of form. Let's go with it. Which of the following is not a renewable energy source? Is it A, solar PV system? Is it B, wind turbine? C, biomass? Or D, nuclear plant?
I'm going to go with D, nuclear plant.
Very much correct, sir. Well done. Xavier, let's run with it. According to Goal 15, Forests are home to more than what percent of all terrestrial species of animals, plants, and insects? Is it A, 55, B, 30, C, 80, or D, 95?
C, 80%.
Very much correct. That is the answer. We go to Enrique from NorthGate. What is the name of the act that created the first legal framework for the management of the environmental related issues in Trinidad and Tobago? Is it A, the Protection of New Plant Varieties Act? Is it B, the Litter Act? Is it C, the Environmental Management Act? Or is it D, Conservation of Wildlife Act?
C, the Environmental Management Act.
Very much correct, sir. Well done. We go to Ariane. Here is your question. Which of the following can be done to reduce electricity consumption? Is it A, retrofit light bulbs with LED bulbs? Is it B, switch from a standard AC unit to an inverter type AC unit? Is it C, switch from electric water heater to solar water heaters? Or D, all of the above?
D, all of the above.
Put it up there, man. Well done. Yes. That is the answer. And folks, this is a special round. We have team questions. Each team is given one question valued at 20 points, and they also have 20 seconds to formulate your answer. Let's run with it. What are fossil fuels? 20 seconds, make use.
Fossil fuels are when dead organisms, they get buried below the ground, and their carbon-rich bodies, under intense pressure over many years, combine to form fossils that are very carbon-rich and can be used as fuels.
We await the judges' decision to allocate that answer. It could be yes, it could be no. And the judges have adjudicated the answer is very much correct. Well done to NorthGate College. Presentation College, you're under some pressure. But you know what, guys? I think you guys can do it. Let's go with your team question. What are 4 ways can individuals reduce their carbon footprint?
Okay, so firstly, we could take off all appliances when they are not in use at home, such as lights and refrigerators, etc. Persons could carpool. If they have similar destinations, they could designate one vehicle to go to that so they reduce the amount of emissions from transportation. They could also switch to solar heaters for generating electricity for heating their water, as well as they could switch to CNG fuel for private vehicles.
All right, so we await the judge's decision, and that answer is very much correct. Well done. Great job to Presentation College, and fantastic job as well goes out to NorthGate. And at the end of this round of battle, let's see what the judges' tally look like. It is a close contest yet again. Presentation College there on 80, NorthGate College on 85, just 5 points separating both teams. But don't you dare move a muscle. The third round is going to be a cardiac arrester. Stay with us on the CZITT National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz.
Fruta full of vibes and ting. Real fruit juice, full of vitamin. We got the vibes, Fruta. Real nice, Fruta.
Proud title sponsor of the CZITT National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz.
Welcome back to the show. We jump right into the questions. Ezekiel, when was the Paris Climate Conference held? Is it A, September 2016? Is it B, December 2015? Is it C, November 2015? Or D, December 2016?
Is it C, November 2015?
That answer is unfortunately incorrect. Saeed?
B, December 2015.
Yes, that is the correct answer. Your official question: which of the following is an effect of climate change on coastal zones? Is it A, increased inundation and erosion? Is it B, increased instability of wetland, mangroves, and coral reefs? Is it C, displacement of coastal communities? Or D, all of the above?
D, all of the above.
Very much so. That is the answer. We jump across to Kayla Reese. Trinidad and Tobago has a very high food import bill. How will climate change affect this? Is it A, food scarcity will raise prices? Is it B, food miles add to carbon emissions and must be reduced? Is it C, countries will feed themselves first before exporting? Or D, all of the above?
Is it D, all of the above?
She thought long and hard to get the correct answer. Yes. That is very much so. Rion, what is the meaning of NAMA in relation to climate change? Is it A, normally acceptable mitigation actions? Is it B, nationally appropriate mitigation actions? Is it C, national actions for mitigation and adaptation? Or is it D, National Association for Mitigation Actions?
C, national actions for mitigation and adaptations.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. We jump across to Kayla Reese. Who can have a chance to steal 5?
Is it D, National Association for Mitigation Actions?
Unfortunately, that answer is also incorrect. The proper answer should read B, nationally appropriate mitigation actions. Rowan, here is your question, sir. According to its strategy for reduction of carbon emissions, oil and gas is the leading economic sector in Trinidad and Tobago, accounting for which of the following? Is it A, 60% of gross domestic product and 40% of exports? Is it B, 40% of gross domestic products and 60% of exports? Is it C, 20% of gross domestic product and 50% of exports? Or D, 40% of GDP and 80% of exports?
D, 40% of GDP and 80% of exports.
Yes, sir, very much correct. We go to Shivanand, and here is your question. What did the Montreal Protocol cause industrialized countries to do? Is it A, decrease CFC production in industrialized countries? Is it B, primarily focus on phasing out CFC production in less developed countries? Is it C, gradually phase out CFCs by utilizing money from less developed countries? Or is it D, immediately start phasing out CFCs using funds from more developed countries?
I would go with D, immediately starting phasing out CFCs using funds from more developed countries.
Yes, brother. Well done. Well done. We go to Samuel, and here is your question. The Environmental Management Act created the first legal framework for the management of environment-related issues in Trinidad and Tobago. In what year was this act implemented? Is it A, 1983? Is it B, 1989? Is it C, 1992? Or D, 1995?
Is it 1995?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is very much correct, yes. We go to Xavier. Xavier, your question. What is the biggest deterrent to renewable energy advancement in Trinidad and Tobago? Is it A, lack of financing? Is it B, subsidized cost of electricity? Is it C, lack of interest in the population? Or is it D, difficulty in building renewable energy projects?
B, subsidized cost of electricity.
Very much correct, sir. Well done. We go to Enrique, my good friend. What is the meaning of MTCO2E? Is it A, mitigation of carbon dioxide emissions? Is it B, million tons of carbon dioxide emissions? Is it C, metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent? Or is it D, metric tons of carbon dioxide emissions?
D, metric tons of carbon dioxide emissions.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Ariane?
C. Metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalents.
Yes, sir, that is the correct answer. Ariane, your team is doing fine. Let's see if you can continue, all right? The largest growth driver for renewable energy in recent times has been the dramatic reduction of which of the following? Is it A, cost of biogas, B, cost of solar photovoltaics, is it C, cost of batteries, or D, cost of electricity?
B. Cost of solar photovoltaics.
Yes, that is the correct answer. Well done. All right, folks, so as usual, we jump into the team questions, but here is where CZITT has improved their innovation. And guess what, guys? You have a picture to inspect, you have 20 seconds to deliberate, and an additional 20 seconds to give your answer. Let's see. Take a look at the picture, guys, and here it is.
So this is a sign at a rally, and this person would like the leaders of countries to focus more on saving the planet through phasing out buying fossil fuels and selling fossil fuels like oil and gas, because that is what makes the most money in an economy, which is why countries like Saudi Arabia is so rich. But they would like that the leaders consider saving the planet over getting more money from the oil and gas industry by using renewable options.
All right, so let's see what the judges have to say. Fantastic, yes is the answer. Well done. Well done to NorthGate College, real pioneers against climate change. Presentation Chaguanas, you also have 20 seconds to deliberate, 20 seconds to deliver your answer for 20 points. So it's a triple 20. Take a look at your picture. Here it is.
Okay, so basically from the picture, we are seeing there's a statement showing a disparity between the two generations. So the older generation, will die of old age because they have already completed living their life already. And also they were also the generation that contributed the most towards climate change through the burning of fossil fuels, etc. And since due to these impending and imminent effects that will be happening due to climate change, our younger generation won't be able to see old age and will die due to changes in the planet as opposed to age.
Fantastic answers. Let's see what the judges have to say. Guys, it's a close one. You better have an ambulance waiting outside of your doorway. And that is the correct answer. Well done. Well done to Presentation College Chaguanas. Fantastic job goes out to NorthGate as well. And as the judges make their final tally, I would like to tell you, my friends, that you can do your part to make Trinidad and Tobago a carbon-neutral country. And let's take a look at the judges' tally. Well, poised at 135, we've got NorthGate College, and poised at 150, we've got Presentation College Chaguanas. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. Both teams executing so precisely. Just a matter of a team question separated both teams. NorthGate College, well done to you folks. And Presentation College, well done, gentlemen. You move on to the finals. And, I just want to invite Mr. Baldev Singh to please join me on set to offer his words of congratulations. And, of course, he will certainly be very happy to know that, well, one team is moving on to the final, yes, but more so, we are all in this thing called the fight against climate change together. Mr. Baldev Singh.
I congratulate both teams. You did very well to reach this far in the finals. And we are particularly pleased with the way you answered those team questions. It shows that you're not just cramming out, as we say, the information, but you're also applying what you're learning during the climate quiz. That is excellent. I would like to give you all both another round of applause.
Thank you very much to all members of the supporting staff, guys. Presentation College of Chaguanas, they move on to the grand final. But up next, we got semi-final number 2. Don't you dare move a muscle.
CZITT is here to work with you on your environmental, social, and governance planning and programs. From the boardroom to the shop floor to the community, our team has the experience and expertise to develop special purpose solutions to suit your requirements. We conduct carbon audits and carbon reduction projects. We can help you track and account for your emissions reduction initiatives. CZITT designs workshops and specialized training activities for your staff and members, covering climate science, impact on people and business, and what we can do about it. We have projects in sustainable agriculture, education and climate change awareness that need your donations. Let's talk.
Fruta, fruta full of vibes and ting. Real fruit juice, not full of vitamin. We got the vibes, fruta. Real nice, fruta.
Proud title sponsor of the CZITT National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz.
Hi there, welcome back to the show. We enter into semi-final number 2. It is St. Stephen's College versus ASJA Boys College of San Fernando. But before we jump into the competition, I would like to invite Mr. Baldeo Singh to please join me on set and, of course, offer his words of encouragement and good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Ramsubag. Well, here we go. 2 fantastic teams who have done really well with CZITT and with the tournament so far. And you're coming up against each other. It's always good competition between the teams. And it's also the fight for the environment. It's the fight against climate change. It's the fight against the climate catastrophe. And we congratulate you all for being so much involved in this fight. Before we start, I would like to invite His Excellency Justice Anthony Carmona, patron of CZITT, to come onto the set and wish all the best to both teams.
Thank you very much, Mr. Baldeo Singh and His Excellency as well. And we jump straight into the competition. We begin with Mai Kimi, and here is your first question. Which greenhouse gas has the highest global warming potential? Is it A, sulfur hexafluoride? Is it B, methane? Is it C, carbon dioxide? Or D, nitrous oxide?
A, sulfur hexafluoride.
That is very much correct. Good start to the competition. We jump across to Karon. Here is your first question, Karon. Which of the following is an ozone-depleting substance or an ODS? Is it A, carbon dioxide, B, chlorine, C, water vapor, or D, nitrous oxide?
B, chlorine.
Very much correct. Well done. We go across to Precious. What country plans does Article 6 of the Paris Agreement address? Is it A, water conservation? Is it B, climate action? Is it C, pollution reduction? Or D, recycling?
C, pollution reduction.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Player number 2, Aaron, you have a chance.
B, climate action.
Very much correct, sir. Well done. Your official question for this first round. The ozone layer resides in the stratosphere layer of our atmosphere and provides which of the following? Is it A, protects the Earth from chlorofluorocarbons? B, shields the Earth from increased atmospheric heat? Is it C, protects the Earth from ultraviolet rays? Or D, defends the Earth against decreased atmospheric heat?
C, protects the Earth from ultraviolet rays.
Very much correct. Well done. We go across to Francesca. Francesca, how are you today?
Nervous.
A bit nervous. Don't worry. Everything's going to be A-okay. A nice deep breath. Let's go with it, all right? Without the greenhouse effect, which of the following scenarios would occur? Is it A, the planet would be 10 degrees Celsius cool enough to sustain life? Is it B, Earth would be frozen over, unable to support any form of life? Or is it C, the planet would be 50 degrees Celsius, too hot to sustain life? Or D, none of the above?
B. Earth would be frozen over, unable to support any form of life.
Very much correct. Very much correct. Well done. We go to Khalid. And Khalid, your question. How many countries have ratified the Paris Agreement? Is it A, 190? Is it B, 189? Is it C, 197? Or D, 205?
The answer is A, 190.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Francesca?
B. 189.
That answer is very much correct. Well done. We jump across to Ronaldo. Ronaldo, apart from supporting diverse ecosystems, coral reefs defend the coastlines from damaging wave action. What effects of climate change are the Tobago Buku Reef currently experiencing? Is it A, coral bleaching and ocean acidification? Is it B, pollution and thermal stress? Is it C, sedimentation and enrichment by nutrient salts? Or is it D, increased pH levels and storm damage?
A, coral bleaching and ocean acidification.
Very much. Well done. Good job. We go to Andre. Andre, your question. Under the Paris Agreement, individual country obligations are referred to as what? Is it A, nationally determined contributions? Is it B, nationally declared commitments? Is it C, normally determined conventions? Or D, non-binding desired contributions?
B, nationally declared commitments.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Ronaldo?
The answer would be A, nationally determined contributions.
Very much so, yes. Well done. Daniel, here we go with it. According to Sustainable Development Goal 6, what percentage of all deaths related to natural disasters are due to floods and other water-related disasters? Is it A, 20, B, 45, C, 70, or D, 85?
B, 45.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Hemath, you have a chance to add 5 points to your team's tally.
A, 20.
Unfortunately, that answer is also incorrect. The proper answer should read C, 70. We jump across to your question, Hemath. And here it is. Which renewable resource is the least available in Trinidad and Tobago? Is it A, solar energy? Is it B, hydroelectric? Is it C, geothermal? Or D, wind energy?
C, geothermal.
Very much correct. Well done. Both teams answering really, really well. And at the end of it all, we have to take a look at the judges and ensure that their tally is A-okay. We take a look at it and ensure that everything is running smoothly. Well, let's see what the judges have to say. ASJA Boys College of San Fernando, they're poised on 35. St. Stephen's College, a mere 5 points ahead on 40. We take a short break and we return with more right here on the CZITT National Secondary School Climate Quiz.
Fruta full of vibes and ting. Real fruit juice, full of vitamin. We got the vibes, Fruta. Real nice, Fruta.
Proud title sponsor of the CZITT National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz.
Welcome back to the show. We begin with St. Stephen's College out of Princestown with Mike Kimi. Here we go. The biggest issue facing our species is climate change. Which of the following are ways in which climate change can be mitigated? Is it A, fourfold use of zero carbon energy sources by the year 2050? Is it B, use of nuclear energy, renewable energy, and bioenergy? Is it C, afforestation and carbon capture? Or D, all of the above?
D, all of the above.
Very much correct. That is the answer. Go to Keron. By cutting down our demand for meat derived from cattle, we can actually contribute to less greenhouse gas emissions in terms of what? Is it A, carbon monoxide? Is it B, water vapor? Is it C, hydrogen sulfide? Or D, methane?
The answer is D, methane.
Very much correct, sir. Well done. We go to Precious. COP25 served to build ambition ahead of 2020, the year in which countries have committed to submit new and updated climate action plans. In what areas were crucial climate action taken? Is it A, transport, technology, construction? Is it B, agriculture, knowledge, and gender? Is it C, management of resources, education, or technology? Or is it D, forests and agriculture, oceans and technology?
A, transport, technology, and construction.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Aaron, you have a chance to answer.
Is it C, management of resources, education, and technology?
Unfortunately, that answer is also incorrect. The proper answer should read D, forests and agriculture, oceans and technology. We jump across to your question. What groups of countries Trinidad and Tobago can be classified into? Is it A, Organization of Eastern Caribbean States? Is it B, least developed countries? Is it C, more economically developed countries? Or D, small island developing states?
D, small island developing states.
That answer is very much correct. Well done. We go to Francesca. The greenhouse effect is a natural process. Which of the following explains its phenomenon in relation to climate change? Is it A, minor increase in greenhouse gases results in rapid global warming? Is it B, greenhouse gases are extremely potent, thus resulting in irreversible global warming? Is it C, anthropogenic activities have altered a process that might normally occur naturally over millions of years? Or is it D, all of the above?
D, all of the above.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. We jump across to Khalid. You have a chance to answer.
Is the answer C, anthropogenic activities have altered a process that might normally occur naturally over millions of years?
That certainly is the answer, my friend. Well done. Here is your official question. The UN Climate Change Conferences, COP, are now among the largest international meetings in the world. What is one of its major functions? Is it A, to have a face-to-face meeting of global players? Is it B, to discuss adaptation measures for the future? Is it C, to review the implementation of the Convention, Kyoto Protocol, and Paris Agreement? Or is it D, to discuss climate change matters in relation to the Kyoto Protocol?
C, to review the implementation of the Convention, Kyoto Protocol, and the Paris Agreement.
Very much correct, sir. Well done. Ronaldo, we jump across with your question. What are some of the mechanisms or instruments for enforcing international treaties? Is it A, imposing financial penalties? Is it B, border taxes? Is it C, trade embargoes? Or D, all of the above?
D, all of the above.
Very much correct, sir. Well done. We go across to Andre and your question, sir. Which of the following is true about LED light bulbs? Is it A, they are more energy efficient than incandescent but less than compact fluorescent? Is it B, they use 75% less energy and last 25 times longer than incandescent? Is it C, they illuminate less efficiently because they dissipate the light? Or is it D, they emit more heat than incandescent bulbs?
A, they are more energy efficient than incandescent but less than compact fluorescent.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Ronaldo, you have a chance.
The answer would be B. They use 75% less energy and last 25 times longer than incandescent.
Very much correct. Well done. Very well done to St. Stephen's College out in Princestown. Daniel, here is your question, sir. Article 5 of the Paris Agreement relates to which of the following? Is it A, reducing emissions from deforestation and forest degradation? Is it B, adaptation is an alternative to mitigation? Is it C, supporting poorer countries? Or D, all of the above?
D, all of the above.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Hemeth, you have a chance to answer, my friend.
C, supporting poorer countries.
That answer is also incorrect. The proper answer should read A, reducing emissions from deforestation and forest degradation. Here we go with the final question of this round, directed to Hemeth. The Caribbean Sustainable Energy Roadmap and Strategy was developed to do which of the following? Is it A, to coordinate efforts for CARICOM countries becoming carbon neutral? Is it B, to provide a strategic framework for implementation of the renewable energy and energy efficiency aspects of the CARICOM energy policy? Is it C, to coordinate the implementation of renewable energy and energy efficiency by TNT's Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries? Or is it D, to coordinate efforts for realization of the Sustainable Development Goals?
B, to provide a strategic framework for implementation of the renewable energy and energy efficiency aspects of CARICOM energy policy.
Very much correct, sir. Well done. Well, folks, this, like every other round of battle in the semi-final, we've got the team questions. We jump straight into it. Remember, St. Stephen's, you have 20 seconds to deliberate, and one person must answer for allotted 20 points. Let's run with it. Here it is. Trinidad and Tobago's nationally determined contribution includes the unconditional reduction in public transportation emissions by 30% compared to 2013 levels by December 31st, 2030. State how this can be accomplished. Minimum of 3 accepted points. You have 3 points to make. Let's get it done.
The first one will consider the monetary incentives of importing hybrid vehicles and fuel cell vehicles, maximize the use of CNG, compressed natural gas, and increase the efficiency of public transport in order to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, since the majority of greenhouse gas is emitted from the transport sector.
All right, so you've given 3 points. Let's see what the judges have to say after their deliberation. They're taking their time, guys, and this is certainly a very tough one. Indeed, we are all in this thing together, guys. Climate change affects everybody. And remember that you can do your part to make Trinidad and Tobago and the world at large a carbon neutral country. Well, the judges have deliberated, and St. Stephen's College, let me tell you something, that answer is very much correct. Well done to St. Stephen's College. Indeed. Here is your group question, gentlemen. Trinidad and Tobago has committed to 10% renewable energy by 2021. How can this be achieved and exceeded? You also have a minimum of 3 accepted points. 20 seconds, guys. Make it count.
This can be done firstly by subsidizing the use of solar energy, switching to biofuels through educational programs such as CZITT, and that's it.
All right, so we take a look at the judges as they deliberate. CZITT got a plug there for my good friend Khalid. Very interesting. It's very nice to see that everybody's promoting CZITT. I like that, and I love this group of individuals, actually. We are all in this thing together, guys, and remember that recycle your plastics, make sure your oil from your engines are taken care of properly, and you know what? That, in turn, will eventually lead to our planet becoming much better. Unfortunately, ASJA boys of San Fernando, that answer is incorrect, but let's see what the judges have to say with their points tally. And on 85 points, we got St. Stephen's College. They are 5 points ahead of ASJA Boys College in San Fernando. Well done to both teams. We take a short break and we return with more right here on the CZITT National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz.
Fruta full of vibes and ting. Real fruit juice, full of vitamin. We got the vibes, Fruta. Real nice. Fruta.
Proud title sponsor of the CZITT National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz.
Hi there, welcome back to the show. We begin with round number 3. My Kimmy, here we go. What is the estimated cost for Trinidad and Tobago meeting its NDCs? Is it A, US 320 million? Is it B, US 1.2 billion? Is it C, US 2 billion? Or is it D, US 4 billion?
C, US 2 billion.
Very much correct, well done. Karon, everything's A-okay?
Sure.
Do you think you and your team can pull it off today?
I believe so.
Very much. Good confidence. Let's see how you do this one. Which of the following is a Trinidad and Tobago Act that must be amended to facilitate the rapid increase in solar power? Is it A, the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commissions Act? Is it B, the Regulated Industries Commission Act? Or is it C, the Feed-in Tariff Act? Or possibly D, the Renewable Energy Act?
D, the Renewable Energy Act.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Maikimi, you have a chance.
A, the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission Act.
That answer is very much correct, yes. Let's go with Precious. The Montreal Protocol is the environmental agreement that focuses on what? Is it A, ramping up the use of renewable energy to 10%? Is it B, regulating the production and consumption of ozone-depleting substances? Is it C, limiting greenhouse gas emissions to avoid a 2 degrees Celsius temperature rise? Or is it D, all of the above?
D, all of the above.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Aaron, you have a chance to answer.
B, regulating the production and consumption of ozone-depleting substances.
Very much correct, sir. Well done. We go with your official question. Which of the following is not an existing policy in Trinidad and Tobago that is related to climate change? Is it A, the National Environmental Policy? Is it B, the National Forest Policy? Is it C, the National Climate Change Policy? Or is it D, the National Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency Policy?
D, the National and Renewable Energy and Energy Efficient Policy.
Very much correct, sir. Well done. We go to Francesca. Here we go. What will result in an increase in the use of solar power? Is it A, feed-in tariff where owners can sell to the grid? Is it B, subsidy on purchase cost of solar power systems? Is it C, removal of price subsidies on power generated from natural gas? Or D, all of the above?
D, all of the above.
Very much correct, Francesca. Let's go with it. Which Caribbean country has large reserves of hydropower and hydrocarbons? Is it A, Jamaica, B, Trinidad and Tobago, C, Costa Rica, or D, Guyana?
D, Guyana.
Very much, yes, sir. Yes, that is the answer. We go to Ronaldo. Ronaldo, the Kyoto Protocol was adopted on 11th December 1997. Currently, there are 192 parties to the Kyoto Protocol. When was it entered into force? Is it A, 2020, February 28? Is it B, 2005, February 16th? Is it C, 2016, November 4th? Or is it D, 2012, December 08?
C, 2016, November 04.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Player number 4, Andre.
Is it B, 2005, February 16th?
Yes, that answer is very much correct. Well done, Andre. Let's go with it. Which Caribbean country has been running on 100% renewable energy for almost 1 year? Is it A, Jamaica? Is it B, Costa Rica? Is it C, Guyana? Or D, none of the above?
D, none of the above.
Unfortunately, that answer is incorrect. Ronaldo, you got a chance to steal 5 points.
Would it be B, Costa Rica?
Yes, it is. Let's go to Daniel. What are some steps that Trinidad and Tobago could take towards pursuing a low-carbon development path? Is it A, taking action to maximize renewable energy resources? Is it B, giving incentives for improving energy efficiency? Is it C, giving incentives for use of electric vehicles? Or is it D, all of the above?
D, all of the above.
Confident answer indeed. Yes is the answer. All right, we go across to Hamath. Here we go with your question, sir. Wind and solar energy are available in the Caribbean today. The greatest challenge to large-scale development of wind and solar energy are what? Is it A, they are too powerful to harness? B, the power output varies over 24 hours? Is it C, the latest technologies are not available to the Caribbean? Or D, financial institutions are not willing to give loans?
B, the power output varies over 24 hours.
Yes, sir, that is the answer. All right, so we enter into this round with a team question, but it is a very innovative one, my friends. It is concerning a picture. St. Stephen's College, you have to take a look at the picture and you have 20 seconds to elaborate on it, as well as 20 seconds to answer. Here it is. The picture is as follows.
I think that picture represents the implementation of the renewable energy known as wind, in order to cut down on fossil fuels used to stop climate change and global warming, and also so it would bring more sustainable development instead of depleting the ones we already had, so it would be able to develop for future generations as well.
All right, the judges will take a few seconds to deliberate on that. And that answer is unfortunately incorrect. We just have to wait and see how the point standings will look after this one. Let's go with it. ASJA Boys College of San Fernando, similar scenario. You have a picture to look at. You got 20 seconds and you have to state how it's related to climate change. Here is your picture. Let's go with it.
First of all, you're seeing what appears to be a large dump, which releases a large amount of methane into the atmosphere, which makes the greenhouse effect even worse. You're also seeing cattle eating in the dump, which leads to microplastics being ingested into the cattle, which could then be transferred into humans when humans eat the beef. You're also seeing cattle which also produce methane, and you're also seeing the improper disposal of waste, which can contaminate ground and surface water.
Fantastic answer indeed. Let's wait what the judges have to say. That is the correct answer. Well done. Yep. That is a fantastic answer indeed. Very well put together. Very well articulated. He sounded like a professor from a university. Let me be quite honest with you. Very well done. And that's the end of the group challenge. Let's see what the judges have to say. At the end of the tally, we take a look at the tally chart, and it is 125 allotted to St. Stephen's College out of Prentisstown and ASJA Boys College of San Fernando. They're on top of the game with 140, ladies and gents. Really well done indeed. Fantastic. Congratulations to ASJA Boys. Commiserations goes out to St. Stephen's College. You guys have done a fantastic job. Let me be very honest with you guys. Continue to push forward for climate change action, and eventually you can be on top of the world. Let me invite Mr. Baldev Singh.
Well, I hope that these teams are going to help me with my blood pressure medication. This was fantastic. It was really a nail biter. It came right down to the wire. Today, St. Stephen's College has progressed really well in the competition. We will continue to work with you, and we wish you all the best and continue to fight that fight against climate change. ASJA Boys College, San Fernando, very well done. We're particularly impressed with your answer for that final team question where you observed everything in the photograph. I think the audience wants to show their appreciation for that again. I'm inviting His Excellency Justice Anthony Carmona, our patron, and Dr. Graham King, one of the advisors to CZITT, to come on and assist. Yeah. So starting over here.
Thank you very much to members of the CZITT and supporting family. And ASJA Boys College, congratulations. We will see you in the finals. And I want to invite NorthGate College to please join me on set as well as ASJA Boys make their way off. And this certainly, guys, is a really nice atmosphere to have the joint third place winners, NorthGate College on my left, St. Stephen's College on my right. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in applauding these both schools. A job well done.
Thank you very much, Excellency.
Thank you very much, Mr. Baldev Singh and His Excellency as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're going to end it for today. On behalf of the entire production team, we will see you at the finals. It's going to be a gentleman's game right here on the CZITT National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz. I am Sachin Ramsubag bidding you farewell. Bye for now.